Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the recently released Marvel Legends Infinite series Guardians of the Galaxy Movie Drax. Yet this ain't no ordinary action figure review, as Movie Drax is about to go face to face with his comic book counterpart in an action figure comparison. We're going to take a look at the various aspects of each action figure, sculpt, paint application, accessories and articulation. Then you guys will decide which Drax is the best. So on the right of your screen is the movie version, then on the left is the comic version from the Marvel Legends Arnim Zola series of 2012. When released, the comic figure was criticised for being a bit on the slight side, and in comparison he's definitely looking skinny. Yet while the comic figure's build may lack the intimidation factor, it makes up for it in the face sculpt, which in a stoic determination speaks, "I'm gonna kick your ass." As for the movie figure, wrestling fans will no doubt recognise the likeness of the WWE's very own Batista, and in my opinion, on pure facial likeness to the actor, it's better than the movie Star-Lord and Gamora figures, reviews of which you can find here on my channel. But back to comparing him to the comic version, and one aspect the movie figure does fall short on is the paint application. If you look at the comic figure, you can see some really nice tones to his green skin, and given that he's already much slimmer than the character should be, without that shading to accentuate his muscles, he'd look even slimmer without it. And maybe seeing the movie will win me over, but right now I'm not too convinced by the movie character's design when it comes to the tattoos. They're actually raised in relief and make his torso look very busy. Now looking at accessories, here are the comic figure's knives and here are the movie figure's knives, which as a movie you'd expect them to have a greater sense of detail to them, and they do, both in the sculpt and in the paint application, which makes them look much more metallic and lends a greater sense of reality to them. In comparison, the comic figure's knives look much flatter. Comic Drax's knives fit in the reverse of his belt, and if you're wondering about the one that's mounted on his wrist, that's just a sculpted detail, it's not removable. Instead of his belt, Movie Drax's knives fit into each of his boots. Concerning articulation, the heads of each rotate and look down this much, and up about the same amount. At the shoulders, the arms of each rotate and move up. Comic Drax is much more, and then down. There's rotation at the top of the arm, then each has a double jointed elbow. Then Comic Drax has rotation mid-lower arm, while Movie Drax has wrist rotation and also has a hinged hand moving up and down. Both have an ab crunch which moves this far forwards and this far back. Movie Drax is a tiny bit more. Waist rotation. At the hips, the legs of each move out to the side and back into the front this much, and then also to the back a tiny bit. Both have upper leg rotation and double jointed knees. Then at the ankle, the comic figure's foot is hinged to move backwards and forwards, yet has no ankle pivot, while the movie figure is hinged to move backwards and forwards and has an ankle pivot. Yay! So all things considered, let me know in the comments below. Heaven forbid your house should burst into flames. You only had time to grab one Drax the Destroyer action figure. Which one would you grab, running screaming into the night, leaving the other to be reduced to molten plastic? And as ever, I sure would appreciate it if you could give this video a big thumbs up. For more action figure comparison, this time featuring Drax's Guardians of the Galaxy cohort, Rocket Raccoon, click this video. Alternatively, check out the description beneath this video for links to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Click those links and connect with me there too. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.